friend Barbecue, and we're reviewing Capitalism: A Love Story.
Written and directed by Michael Moore. And it comes out October 2nd.
It's not as good as some of his other films, I think. I liked probably Sicko the best. I recommend Sicko to everyone. But this one I thought was a little weak. I've been following the bailout situation since it first started about a year ago. I was one of the people who sent messages to my non-representing representatives about not bailing out these institutions.
I didn't follow it as close as you did, all the news and stuff.
You know, he never got into the Federal Reserve at all. He didn't touch the Federal Reserve.
You can't cover everything. But
yeah, that's true.
Does a good job of educating you about exactly what happened and making it real simple, but then he also keeps it entertaining, and I love the way he always uses clips of really old movies and cartoons.
He does do a good job of making it so that everybody can easily understand things that they really try hard in the financial world to make complicated. They really want to confuse you.
Like dividends.
Yeah, well, not dividends. Derivatives.
Oh, yeah.
And,
that was it.
Default swaps and, all these other wacky terms that basically mean, scamming people. It's a scam, I like how he talked about how Wall Street has become basically a casino, and people are just gambling with your money.
That's a cool thing that they're telling us about things like this that a lot of people would never find out about
otherwise.
Yeah. Unless they do crazy research like you do.
Yeah, I was about to say people should do that. They should do crazy research. I mean,
too easy on Obama, although he did kind of take issue with some of the other Democrats who were part of the whole bailout.
That's one thing that was a little annoying. He didn't really go after some of the people who I thought were key politicians in the whole bailout thing. Barney Frank was a huge supporter of the bailout way back when. I call him Bailout Barney. Hate that guy. He was barely in the movie at all. And I suppose it's all about the little people and how it affects them. But again, I have to come back to the Federal Reserve. It's like you don't get to the meat of the problem. The source. In my opinion, you just see the effects. So, what does he suggest as a solution?
Take the law into your own hands?
I think that's a great idea, but I don't think that's what he was saying. He was saying, go for a more socialist system.
His message seemed to be that capitalism is evil and democracy is the important thing. I kind of liked how he pointed out that that everything that capitalism does with rewarding the super rich and everything is totally contrary to, Jesus and Christianity. And stuff.
Yeah, I think I'll give this movie a C. I think it was good enough to go and see, but I would recommend this movie to people, but it's not as good as his other films, in my opinion. Maybe wait to rent it or something. But you should see this movie, but it's not a big, not real high on my list of movies to see.
I don't know. I think I would give it an A, not an S, but an A, because I thought it was good. That might change upon, over time or after repeated viewings. But I definitely, a lot of it I already knew, but I also learned a bit of new stuff, and it was just fun to watch and entertaining. It didn't seem, I don't know how long it was, but it didn't seem like 2 hours. There wasn't ever a point where I got bored or anything.
Yeah, that's good.
Which is the mark of a good movie.